welcome. Here we are for another episode of Riding Shotgun. Thank you so much for joining me. All I can say is thank you for you tuning in each and every time. But if this is your first time with us, my name is Parker. Thank you so much for joining. And please do like the video, hit the notification bell, and hit the subscribe button. You know the deal by now. You know the drill. So here we are, another weekend. And wow. We're off to Adams again. This is crazy. 2 weeks in a row now. This guy better start paying. When I say paying, I mean me paying him for staying at his gaff. I mean, to be honest with you, I do a lot of work for him anyway, so evens out. But I have recently joined a brand new social media platform. You can find Riding Shotgun on there as well. It is the copy and paste version of Twitter. That's what that is. The copy and paste version. So, Mark Zuck, I've got something stuck in my teeth. Mark Zuck of Facebook has come along and said, look, Elon, I don't like what you're doing. I'm going to make a Twitter. Pretty much. What is stuck in my teeth? It's like the breakfast I had. Man, just like a little bit. Isn't that annoying when you can't get it? Ugh. Kind of wish I hadn't brushed my teeth before breakfast now. Ugh. Sorry about that, guys. I had to get that out. It was really annoying. Anyway, it's still there. It's like a little hair or something. Right off one of the... There. Do you know, I've just spent a minute and a half trying to get something out of my teeth and you just watching. Great, isn't it? Jesus Christ. You really can put anything on YouTube, can't you? Fucking hell. Anyway, what was I saying? Yes, so, it's called Threads. It's the copy and paste version of Twitter. Zuck has come along and said, Elon, I don't like what you're doing. I'm going to make my own. And so he has. And I want to know, how long is it going to be before you start seeing adverts on this new thread? Because it's only just come about. I mean, I was number 62 million to join, which is, in a relative scheme of things, in terms of like Facebook and Twitter and all that kind of thing, that's quite small. So, I'm not exactly a founding member. I wasn't the first, but I'm there. So you can find Riding Shotgun on Threads now. Yeah, just at Riding Shotgun Podcast. You can find it through the Instagram, which I found out if you wanted to delete your threads and everything on it, you needed to delete your Instagram too. But it's all kind of combined. Maybe that will change in the future, maybe not, who knows. But all I know is, you have to delete your Instagram altogether to delete all of your threads history. And to be quite honest, right now, there's not a lot of history to go on with that thread, so it's okay. But quite a lot of history on that Instagram. There's so much stuff on there from over the years of my own personal one, which you can follow. It's free to view if you want. But yeah, you can have a look on there, but you can find it on there. So I'm going to be posting loads of different little snippets and bits and pieces to go ahead and have a look at. So now the social media stuff is just getting more and more. So if you don't like social media, tough, there's one more of it now. Oh well. So yeah, I'm off to Adams this weekend, and we've got a big weekend planned. Huge weekend. So tonight, I'm going to go see the band Roxy Red. I've never seen them before. Apparently they're very good. And Adam has a bit of a something tay-tar-tay crush on the lead singer. Standard. Of course he does. And after that, for Sunday, it is Adam's grandchild's 3rd birthday, Leo. So yeah, I can't believe it's been a year already since his last birthday. That's come round so quickly. But what do you get the kid? I have no idea what he likes, and I asked his mum, and she said anything. That was literally her answer. Anything. What does he like? Anything. Do you even know your child? My God. I mean, I'll come clean about me being a child as well, like. So, I can understand where the Christmas present started to die off a little bit and be a bit kind of, oh, it's a joke present. It's not a joke present. You bought it in all seriousness. When I was younger, you know, my mum would ask, you know, what do you want for Christmas? What do you want for your birthday? That kind of thing. And I used to try and make it as awkward as possible. Awkward as possible because 2 reasons. One, I wanted to be annoying. Just to be annoying. And 2, I wanted her to see... Actually, no, it's not really a thing. I didn't actually just want to be annoying. It was more, I wanted her to put effort into buying me something, but also think about it. Think about what she was buying rather than these shit joke presents. I mean, 1 year, I mean, it does sound very ungrateful, I know. But 1 year, I got a shovel. Right, it was a fold-up shovel. Close the windows a little bit. It was a fold-up shovel, right, and a can of de-icer. Now, I said at the time, what is it? I mean, it's a shovel. It's a fold-up shovel. It's about that big, I guess, and it folds in half, and you sling it in your boot. Quite heavy. So I said, why? She goes, well, in case you ever get stuck in the snow. Now, in the, I would say, 8 years since, and probably the 20 years previous, at no point have I ever been so stuck in the snow that it's necessitated a shovel. In fact, I'm going to reevaluate that. At no point have I ever been stuck in the snow, ever. Ever. And that's the type of thing that would annoy me, is that you've clearly put zero thought into this. Why would I want a shovel, let alone carry it around with me in my car, rattling around everywhere, in case it snows? And in case it snows so much that I have to dig myself out. Now, if I'm in the car and I have to dig myself out of the snow, it means I'm not leaving the house, which means I'm not going to dig myself out of the snow anyway. As for a can of de-icer, okay, I get the can of de-icer, but why would you buy that for Christmas? A 62p can of de-icer as a Christmas present. Surely you can think of something different. Put effort into it. And that's another thing that annoyed me as well, the fact that I went out there and I bought my mum and dad sometimes expensive gifts. Sometimes they were really well thought out, like I'd really thought about gifts. And sometimes it was both. I'd really thought about it and it was expensive. So it kind of annoyed me when, I turned up with this beautiful, metal £100 candle thing, which I thought would look great in the hallway, which is still there, by the way, I think. Or it might be on the fireplace in their bedroom, one of the two. I can't remember where. It's still there. It looked great. I paid £100 for it. It was a joint Christmas present for my mum and my dad because it was expensive. And what do I get? De-icer and chocolates. It's not about the money. It's really not about the money. It's about the amount of thought that's gone into it. The thought process of, you really think that I'm going to want this bullshit. Like, well, you could complain that you never gave me any ideas. Well, you should know me better then, shouldn't you? You should know me better. You know I'm into music. Have you ever supported that? No. You know I'm into radio. Have you ever supported that? No. And listening to my radio shows and music doesn't constitute support. Supporting would be, hey, would you like us to buy some equipment for your studio? Hey, how about we buy you some new speakers? Hey, how about we buy you a plug-in that you really want? Hey, would you like to learn how to play keyboard? Those sorts of ideas would have been good. And it might have been I'll think about it. And then it might have moulded into something that I actually wanted. And I go, hey, this is how much you're willing to spend. That's fine. I get that. 20 quid is good. 50 quid is good. Whatever. And if you want to, jump to that level, fine. But can a de-icer? That just screams at me that you've got absolutely no idea who I am. None. No idea. Which is annoying. Because maybe you should pay attention to what I'm doing. Maybe you should pay attention. And you go, oh, you accuse you of being nosy. No, it's not being nosy. You know I'm into my music. You know I'm into radio. You know I'm into all sorts of things. It's clearly there on my social media if you want to look, because you're there all the time. You're there all the time. Nothing. And that does sound bitter. I'm not bitter at all. I couldn't give a fuck. I'm only talking about it now because it's actually organically come up in conversation with you. But as a day-to-day thinking about it, I don't care. I've not even thought about it. Doesn't matter to me in the slightest. But it's okay. It's okay. Because I know that I did my best. Whenever it comes to Christmas time or birthdays, I tell you, that annoyed me. That annoyed me. Right, I got a birthday present. Birthday present from my mum, right? And she really liked the song by Carlos Santana, Maria Maria, because she expressed that she really liked it. So I went out and bought the CD for her for her birthday, and I think the exclamation was, "Is that it? Is that it?" I think that was the exclamation at the time. Probably not in those words, but that's what was conveyed, as though, is that all the effort you're going to put in? I thought about it, and you really like the song. So I went out and bought you the song. I could have got you fuck all. But no, I went out and I got it. And this was at a time where I didn't have much money. I don't think I had a job at that time either. And I think I was quite young. Maybe 16, 17, something like that. And is that it? Was conveyed to me. Ridiculous. Hate that. And I don't know whether it was, is that it, like quantity of presents or the cost of the present? I don't know. But either one, I was fucking annoyed at that. I didn't express it at the time. I just thought, let it go. It's okay. Let it go. Let them sit with that. That's fine. I know I did what I wanted to do. I know I got you the gift that I wanted you to get. And if you want me to spend hundreds on you, spend fucking hundreds on me. If you want me to get something you feel is a little bit more for you, well, how about you think about the fucking presents you get me then? Oh dear, what a whinge! Fucking whinge today. I should be in a good mood. I am in a good mood. I'm in a great mood actually. I'm in a great mood because I played football last night. I didn't tell you about football, did I? I'm in a great mood because football last night, right? 5-a-side, and just for the first maybe 10-15 minutes, it wasn't clicking at all. We just weren't gelling in the team, the passes weren't going, and all of a sudden it just started moving about a little bit, and it was a little bit better. And we were 2-0 down by sort of half time, which wasn't great, and I thought, oh yeah, we really got to pull our asses out here and start playing a little bit more. So 2-0, half time, we got to come back. Sam pops up with a goal, boom, 2-1, yes, amazing. We're on our road back, let's go again, we can do this. Defending for our lives as well. 2-2, boom, there we go, raw. Awesome, we are level. So then we're pushing, we're thinking we can do this, and there's about maybe 5 minutes to go, something like that. Still playing, thinking time's going to run out pretty soon, something's got to do something. And they had a corner, and it came out for a corner, and I got the ball, and I was tackled by Owen, and I managed to get the tackle back, turn him over, and I started moving the ball towards their end. And I didn't have much choice. I had Len on one side and he was being marked. Sam was being marked, but it was kind of to the side of me, and I weren't going to pass sideways because we literally had 2-3 minutes left. And I just envisioned in my mind where the goal was, and I said to myself, I'm going to curl this one in the bottom corner. I really want to put this bottom corner. And I hit it weird. I hit it so it was so close to my standing foot, and it didn't feel right to hit. But I hit it maybe about, I would say halfway between the halfway line and the goal line, I would say. So it was a fair way out. And I thought, I'm going to hit it, and if it goes, it goes. So I hit it, and the guy stuck his leg out in goal, and it tapped the inside of his leg and went in. 3-2. We're now leading from 2-0 down, and I'm looking at getting the winner. So now they want to go again, but now they're pushing hard because they need to get an equaliser. We're defending for our lives, properly defending for our lives. And we got a corner, they get a corner, defended, off for another corner, defended, off for another corner. And then it comes out, and that's time. Like, yes, immense. We won 3-2, coming back from 2-0 down at half time. Absolutely amazing. Solid effort by the team. Really, really good effort by the team. Seagans played well. Sam played well. Len played well. I think I played okay. But what was better is the fact that my ankles really held up well. And this morning, when I woke up, I had hardly any pain. I mean, I'm in a little bit of pain still. Not much, but a little bit of pain. But it's very stiff. But no pain. Which says to me that we are on a very, very good road to recovery. A very good road to recovery. Now, I don't know whether it's to do with anything that I did yesterday, because it just so happens that it ties in with that. But yesterday, was it yesterday? Day before yesterday, my delivery came of this. It was like a back massager thing, and I just thought, if I could find something that fits my Achilles in between the two massage balls and run it up and down, that would be like massaging and stretching it. It would be good. And there was nothing on Amazon, there was nothing on anywhere apart from this one back-end website that really didn't look particularly trustworthy. I thought, either it's not going to show up, they're going to clone my credit card, or both. Or the very slim chance that they are actually dishing out what they say they're dishing out. And so I bought this thing, and it's like two balls like that with a handle in the middle. I don't know what it's called, but I got one, and it came the day before yesterday. And I've been running this thing up and down my Achilles like something else, like really getting into that muscle, all the way up, all the way down, and to the point where it starts to feel like there's a little bit of pain right on the heel. But even then, once I get that sort of to that point, it's like if I don't go so hard, I can almost manage into it. And I don't know whether it's because I've been doing that it started to do bits. It started to heal a little bit. I just really need to stretch them. I mean, towards the end of the evening, there was a little bit of limping going on, but I think that's because I stopped and it seized up, you know? But I do think we're on a road to recovery. I don't think it's going to be quick at all, but I do think we are on the right road. I do, honestly do. So we'll see, guys, we'll see. It looks like we've got quite a bit of traffic on our way to Adams today. So, instead of having you on for a couple of hours, what we'll do is we'll cut this journey in half for you. And we'll come back for part 2. So, you know what to do. Like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Oh, also, I need to tell you about Patreon. If you head over to patreon.com/Riding Shotgun Podcast, you'll be able to get all of the back issues of the Riding Shotgun Podcast for just 10p per day. That's it. Very, very clean, very easy. Just 10p per day, because only half are on YouTube. So you need to go and subscribe to that. It's 10p per day. And trust me, there's some content there that you're gonna wanna see. There's some stuff in there that I tell that probably shouldn't be in public, about friends, family, thoughts, feelings, they're all on there. Trust me. So go over to patreon.com/Riding Shotgun Podcast and hear all the nitty gritty about what's going on. Anywho, I shall see you in part 2 for the rest of the journey, and you can find out a little bit more about what's going on. So take over, guys. I'll see you on the next one for part 2. Yes, guys, we're back for part 2. How are you? A small little interlude there. Awesome. So this journey got a little bit longer. So I'm stuck in traffic right now. When I say I'm stuck in traffic, I mean there's me as part of the traffic stuck. Yeah. So a bit of a nightmare, to be honest. I've rung Adam. He's awake, just about alive, and he's eating as well. But I'm starving hungry. But what's annoying is, I say annoying, it's not annoying. I feel bad, is that it's Leo's birthday tomorrow, and Adam is struggling to buy the bike that he wanted to get his grandson for his birthday. And it's not an expensive bike, it's only like 75 quid. Expensive for some, I'm sure, but it's definitely expensive for him right now, and that's the reason that he ditched off the concert yesterday, because he couldn't afford the drinks and the train fare and all that kind of thing. I mean, he paid £110 for the ticket, which is crazy money. Crazy money. I definitely wouldn't have paid £110 for a concert ticket. Not a chance. I get a bit etchy when it gets to 50 quid for a concert ticket. But yeah, no, he was on the phone to me there saying I'm going to have to sort of pull in all accounts kind of thing and see if I can get this 75 quid done. I'm like, all right, okay. I mean, if he was really struggling, I mean, properly struggling, like he just wasn't going to get it, because he was saying about getting it next week. I said, look, his birthday's tomorrow. You can't not give him anything on his birthday. He goes, yeah, but he's getting other presents and blah, blah, blah. So had he really been like, I'm not going to do it, I'm not going to do it, I'm not going to do it, because I haven't got the money, I'd have just stumped up the money, loaned it to him. Not a big deal. But apparently the birthday now is going to be in a pub, not at his house. We're not having a barbecue anymore. We're going to have finger buffet, finger food. So yeah, that's tomorrow. But apparently it's raining as well in Silverstone. Now I dressed, as you can see, for a bit of sunshine, bit of pool, bit of barbecue. Amazing. It's now hammering down with rain, but it's still 22 degrees out. So it says on the dash. 22 degrees. Doesn't feel like 22 degrees right now. It's very cloudy and, well, there's a bit of rain and murk kind of going on, which is shit. However, I'm going through, as you can see, lots of trees. Lots of trees, lots of forestry either side. But it smells like landfill. It stinks. Absolutely horrific. Just smells like toilets and waste. And I don't know why. There's no landfill around because I'm right next to a road here. Just going over a bridge for like the A3, I think it is. Ugh. Absolutely stinks. But I need fresh air. And I'm not going to put the air conditioning on. I'm a bit, I get dry throat and it makes my tickle and I'll end up coughing for the rest of the day and evening. So I'd rather have fresh air. And if I don't open the windows, the car will steam up. But if I don't have the windows open, it's gonna stink. Stains, you stinky bastards. Clear yourself up. Nasty. And do you know what? When I was on the phone to Adam there, it just completely highlighted our friendship as a whole. We ended up talking about absolute rubbish for no reason whatsoever and laughing about absolutely nothing. Won't be funny to you guys at all, but I said sandwich in a bit of a silly accent, right? because he said he was going to do some sandwiches for Leo's birthday. I said, sandwich. And we ended up getting to like this French accent where we was kind of saying, un croissant with sandwich. And then I just made it even funnier by saying, croissant and sandwich, mate. No, proper Englishing up the second bit. So he's rolling up. So I went even further with that, but said, sir, I have got you your croissant and your... I've got you your croissant and your meal deal, bruv. And for some reason we was laughing at that. It's not even funny. Not even funny at all. But that's the childish behaviour that me and him have when we get together and get on the phone with each other. Just silliness. Absolute silliness. Came up with a joke yesterday, actually. I told him on the phone. I said I wanted to... I wanted to dress up like a woman just to see how women are treated every day. And it turns out you get called nonce a lot. Which I thought was quite funny. I wanted to dress up like a woman to see how women feel every day. Turns out they get called nonce quite a lot. Quite funny. I mean, he was rattling at that last night as well. And the thing is, he tells all these jokes and he claims they're his jokes. But they're like jokes I've heard 10, 15 years ago. It's like, that's my joke, I made that up. Right, so a world-renowned comic who's been in front of hundreds of thousands of people decided to go onto your Facebook and steal your joke 12 years ago. Gotcha. Fucking silly ass. Love him. I mean, to be fair, some of the jokes he tells are funny, and others you just want to go, oh, for fuck's sake. I think that's where the hang up thing came as well. So, like, he would tell a joke on the phone, and I would just hang up, like, without saying a word, just hang up. And then he'd ring back, and he'd be, like, killing himself with laughter, the fact that I've hung up on him. Which was funny. But then it got to, like, him texting me the jokes instead, so I didn't have to... hang up. And I would just send, like, a GIF at him of someone just hanging up the phone, like. So that got quite funny for a bit. What are you going to do, eh? What are you going to do? I can't believe it's taken me 35 minutes to do 7 miles. It's crazy. Absolutely ludicrous. There's so much traffic on the roads today. Like, insane amounts of traffic, and I don't know why. Is it like everyone's out to do something today? I don't know what's going on. I mean, I know Silverstone is on, and we've got F1 coming up, and if it's raining, qualification is going to be unreal. It's going to be fantastic. Let's just hope that Max Verstappen gets a little bit keen, slides off, and sticks himself in a gravel trap and doesn't record a time and has to start from the back of the grid. And then tomorrow, because he's trying to get through to the front of the grid, he then gets a little bit keen again, throws himself off into the gravel trap and doesn't get any points. And Lewis Hamilton wins because he's quality. Hopefully that happens. We'll see, we'll see. Anyway, that's the end of part 2. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for joining me. And now the radio kicks in. Thank you for joining me. Like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to get more of the Riding Shotgun podcast. And head over to patreon.com/Riding Shotgun podcast. Get all of the back issues for just 10p a day. I will love you forever. I will see you for the next episode. So take care. God bless. And I will see you very soon. Love you. Goodbye. And all that jazz. Mwah.